Hello, I'm Lizzie from Greenford Scout Group, and we are going to be preparing for hiking today, and also we're going to be looking at everything we can do for the Naturalist Badge. So first things we need to do to prepare to go out is we need a backpack. Okay, you can choose any backpack. One with really great strong straps would be brilliant. Make sure that they're pulled up nicely so your bag isn't bouncing along your bottom. You want it nice and firm, and you want it reasonable size so you can fit lots of things in there that you will need. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the key things you might want to take when you're going hiking. So first things I would suggest is a map. Okay, yes, we all have telephones or mobile phones that we might use that have Google Maps, but we know that actually it's really important to have an OS map just in case you either don't have any signal or perhaps it's run out of battery as well. So having a map of that local area is fantastic. Okay, so I'll put the map in. Also, a first aid kit. Okay, it's really essential that it has various medications that you might take, but also things like plasters or bandages, not just for you or anyone that might need medical attention whilst you are at. Okay, so it's worth having a look through this so you know what's inside it before you go out as well. So that will also go in my bag. So thinking about the weather. It's always really important to have a look at what the weather is like before you go out on a hike. So for example, if it looks really nice and clear on a Saturday and it's raining on a Sunday, you'd probably want to go out on a Saturday instead. But it's always important to try and prepare for all eventualities. So looking outside myself, it doesn't look like it's going to rain. So what I'll do is I've got a small packer map here, so I'll put that in. If the weather forecast did look like it was going to rain, I'd probably put in a stronger coat instead, but this one would be fine because at most I think it might drizzle, so this should be fine. So a coat is definitely important. A jumper, just in case it gets a bit chilly, is always good. I might wear this actually, so I'll put this here. Now, we've got the absolute opposite side of the weather. So I've got some sun cream here, which is really important. So this one's a nice spray one, so I can spray myself down before I go outside. But it's also important, depending on how long you're outside for, to keep topping up with sun cream as well. So I'll keep that in my bag, but I'll spray myself also before we go out. Next thing, whether it's hot or cold or raining, you will always need a water bottle. It's really important that you have water. And I've got a really nice side pocket to be able to put my water bottle in as well. So I will do that. Now some of my favourite things. You get to choose some snacks as well, okay? It's always important when you're getting tired and you've had some water but you still feel maybe a bit exhausted to have some kind of snack. So definitely nuts or seeds, so I've got some sunflower seeds here, are really good at keeping up your energy levels nice and healthy. And I've got an apple as well, so that can bounce around in my bag and it probably won't get too bruised either. Okay, next, some things that we're going to do whilst we're out doing our Naturalist Badge is some plain paper, you will see why later, and a pencil. Okay, we choose a pencil rather than a pen because we know that if it rains, it's not gonna ooze everywhere and it'll just be ink. Okay, so having a pencil, maybe a couple, or make sure you've sharpened it nice before we go out as well. So that's really important. Whilst you're out hiking, it's important that you're having fun. So at any point during your hike, whether you're with your family or friends, it's really, really nice to be able to do something you enjoy. And I enjoy playing with these, okay? So you can pick anything from like a tennis ball or a frisbee, and that would go really, really nicely into your bag with things you might want to take. Okay, so next we're going to do, now that I've packed my bag, I'm going to go on to talking about footwear. Because as well as having coats and things on top of you, it's really important that you think about your feet, because as you're hiking, obviously the most pressure is going to be put on your feet. Okay, so there are two different types you can wear. The first one is trainers. Now trainers are really good, and you could probably see that these are very, very muddy. They've been out quite a few times. These ones are really nice because there's quite a lot of bounce. They're really strong soles. Also, what you do is you probably choose trainers if you're staying somewhere fairly flat. So where I'm going to go today, it's fairly flat, so I'll be able to wear these trainers. And also we're not walking for too long, okay? I'm probably only going to be out for an hour, so these would be absolutely fine at protecting my feet. However, if you're going out somewhere that you're going to be for longer, and it's more difficult terrain, I would definitely suggest wearing hike boots, okay? They're really important because what they do is having this kind of elongated side, they offer your ankle protection, which is really, really important whilst you're hiking, okay? Because you're going to be moving your ankle lots and lots whilst you are out, so it's really important that it has that protection, okay? Now, when you're thinking about hike boots, it's really important that you make sure they're your right size, but you're also wearing the correct socks as well, okay? So when I wear hike boots, I tend to wear two different types of socks. So instead of wearing the trainer socks that I've got on now, which I'm going to use when we go out, I would have these long socks, okay? Otherwise, if you have shorter socks, they're going to fall down inside the boot and you're going to really struggle and you're going to keep wanting to take them off whilst you're walking, so that's going to be really annoying. So definitely have some longer socks. So I would put these on first, and then what I'd do is after I've put these longer socks on, I'd then put on these really, really fantastic hiking socks. Now you can tell that I've worn these lots and lots, okay? But they are fantastic, and what they do, if you can see here, we've got kind of elastic going through, which again offers your ankle even more protection, makes sure it's nice and kind of firm within the boot as well, and it also prevents blisters from occurring. So before you wear hike boots or you go out for a hike, if you've got new hike boots, you'll want to try and wear them in. So you could wear them around the house kind of for 20-30 minutes each day until they feel nice and soft. You know what it's like when you put on a new pair of school shoes and they feel really stiff and it's really annoying trying to get anywhere with them. So you've got to do the same with hike boots. So if you are going out for maybe a couple of hours, or it's kind of muddier terrain, or it could be higher up, you'd probably be better choosing to wear hike boots instead. But like I've said, I'm not going to need those. I'm probably only going to be out for an hour, which will be a lovely hike. So I will be wearing trainers, okay? So what I'll do is I'll get packed up and then I'm going to see you in the park. Bye.